मृतापि तरुणातपं करुणया हरन्ती नृणाम् अभङ्गुरतनुत्वषां वलयिताशतैर्विद्युतां कलिन्दगिरिनन्दिनी तटसुरद्रुमालम्बिनी मदीयमतिचुम्बिनी भवतु कापि कादम्बिनी. So Vyanjaka rasa nishpatti utpannaha rasaha vinishtaha rasaha iti katham tatra shankam samadadati. So adhikku vandu Vyanjaka vibhavadi charvanayaha avarana bhangasya va utpatti vinashabhyam utpatti vinashau rase upacharyete. So if the Vyanjakadi vibhava charvana avarana bhangam charvanayaha eva avarana bhangasya utpatti nashaha. So there is an avaranam with respect to rasa, and when that avarana is destroyed or when that avarana is created, we try to say that the rasa is created and rasa is destroyed. So there is an upachara or aropa that happens towards rasa nishpatti on rasa as far as utpatti and vinasha goes. So the utpatti and vinasha is with respect only to the vibhavadi, vibhava, anubhava and vyabhichari bhavanam charvanayam eva tatra utpattihi vinashaha cha vartate. Just as the example he gives here is Vyanjaka talvadi vyaparasya gakarado. Gakaraha utpannaha gakaraha vinishtaha is a misnomer. It is not a correct expression. It is actually the talvadi vyapara, the connection of the talu and the breath and everything is the one that is created, and when that action is not there, when your mouth action is not there, then there is no sound that comes out. So we take it as the sound is destroyed, but sound never gets destroyed nor it is created. It is nityam. Okay. Now, nanu विभावादि चर्वणा अवधित्वात् आवरणभङ्गस्य निवृत्तायां तस्यां प्रकाशस्य आवृतत्वात् विद्यमानोऽपि स्थायी न प्रकाशते. So स्थायी is called as a samskara here. If स्थायी is a samskara, then where is the question of why is it not showing always? किमर्थं तत्र सदा स्थायी न प्रकाशते? Okay, आवरण भङ्गे जाते விபாவாதி சர்வணா உபரதோ அபி. திஸ் இஸ் த, நான் இந்த வியாக்கியானத்துல இருக்கிறத படிக்கிறேன். ஓகே, அதாவது இந்த வியாக்கியானத்துல சிலதெல்லாம் அந்த அவதாரிக்கை will be quite nice, so I will just go with that. நனு ஆவரண பங்கே ஜாதே விபாவாதி சர்வணா உபரதோ அபி. when the avaranam is completely lost, then vibhava is also not there. We are not experiencing vibhava, nor is there anubhava, nor is there a vyabhichari bhava. So what happens to the sthayi that is a permanently in a samskara form? Why isn't that sthayi there? Whether so avarana bhange, why isn't that sthayi not coming up? So vibhavadi charvana avadhitvat avarana bhangasya. The avarana is removed as long as we keep experiencing or tasting the vibhava, anubhava and vyabhichari bhava. When that is continuously happening, vibhavadi charvana yavat paryantam vartate tavat avaranam nasti, avarana bhangaha vartate. As long as we are experiencing vibhava, anubhava, etc., there is an avarana bhanga. But avarana bhangasya avadhi, what is the limit of avarana bhanga? What vibhava charvana eva avadhitvat. So vibhava charvana becomes the seema for avarana bhanga. Nivrittayam tasyam, when that charvana is no longer present, when we are no longer experiencing vibhava, anubhava, etc., then prakashasya avrittatvat, the covering again comes and covers the prakasha. When we are experiencing vibhava, etc., the chit is revealed very beautifully. And even though the chit is present, when we stop experiencing vibhava, etc., the covering comes back and covers the atma. So vidyamanaha api sthayi na prakashate. Even though sthayi may be present, it still cannot have the effect to come and manifest out. Yeah. Yadva, now that is one matam. Okay, this is one matam. Now yadva iti, he gives a second matam here. This is important. So make a note of this because he is going to talk about this later also. Dvitiya mate iti. After a few sentences, he is going to say Dvitiya mate. Then we will have to remember this particular matam here. What is the second matam here? Vibhavadi charvana mahimna. Now, Vibhava is being tasted or Vibhava is being experienced. And when the Vibhava is being experienced, we have the presence of Sthayi. When the Vibhava is not being experienced, the Sthayi gets covered. This is what we understand from the first method. Now, the second matam, he says there is a bhavakatva vyaparaha, which makes us understand. So, in this second method, we bring in a vyapara wherein we, with that vyapara, we understand. Actually, no. 1 minute. Mate asmin bhavakatva vyaparaha adikaha kalpaniyaha bhavati iti aruchehe laghavaya pakshantaram. The first method has the bhavakatva vyapara. Okay. And the vyanjana charvana is equal to bhavakatva vyapara in the first matam. Now we are getting rid of that bhavakatva vyapara. There is an existing thing that is automatically revealed. So what is the second matam here? Vibhavadi charvana mahimna swa vaidagdhya vashat sahridayasya nija hridayata vasha unnishitena. Sahridaya has his own sahridayata in his mind, which is a vaidagdhyam, which is a swa-vaidagdhya balam. He has this intelligence that he has in his mind, and because of that intelligence, unmishitena, this comes out, abhyutitam. What comes out? The ananda akara samadhi state madri solrar, chitta vritti. No, we don't want a separate vyapara, but we are only saying that there is a chitta vritti here which is brought about. Chitta vrittihi upajayate. There is a tanmayi bhavanam that happens in the second method. We don't need an extra avarana bhanga, avarana nash, avaranam, avarana bhangaha iti charvana vyaparena tatra avaranam jayate, avaranam na jayate ityadikam tu purva muktam. In the earlier method, we had a bhavakatva vyapara or some kind of an external effect because of the charvana. Here, what is happening is we are doing a charvana mahimna eva, by the force of that charvana itself, in the mind of the sahridaya. What is happening? Nija sahridayata vasha unmishitena. The anandakara, swaswarupa anandakara chitta vritti, a kind of chitta vritti which is of the form of swaswarupa anandam, that is sthayi upahitam. It is being connected with sthayi, and a chitta vritti is formed. So chitta vritti is common in everything. I don't need to bring in an extra vyaparam here at all. Everybody has chitta vritti wherein there are thoughts that come about in the mind of people. So here also, in a sahridaya's mind, because of his creativity, there is an udbhutatvam, and because of that udbhutatvam, there is a sthayatmakam chitta vrittihi bhavati. Samadho yoginaha iva.
ஜி, இது வந்து அந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திங், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மதம், அதான் did he take up somebody else's and then he is explaining?
So
மதம்
it is not our, actually அது வந்து என்னன்னா, it is in a way without even saying that it is, he has actually taken up Bhattanayaka's matam, which is a bhavakatva vyapara. Okay, without இது வந்து தன்னுடைய மதம். The second one is his own matam. Okay, this is Rasagangadharakara's matam. The earlier one is also something that he accepts, but namakta idliye Dvanyalokatla you must have read, where that Bhattanayaka is the closest to Abhinavagupta. You would have read it in Kavya Prakasha also. So that Bhattanayaka, by introducing Bhojakatva Vyapara and Bhavukatva Vyapara, he is the closest to come to Dhvani here. Abhinavagupta says, you don't need to create a newer vyapara. We already have something called Dhvani. Why do you need to Vyanjana vyapara? Why do I need this? Is what he is saying. So Vyanjana vyaparena iva tatra chitta vrittihi upajayate. A kind of a thought process creates in the mind, which is Anandakara, which has the Sthayi also within it, and that the Chitta Vritti is brought about because of the creativity in the mind of the Sahridaya, and that creativity comes because of experiencing all of the Vibhavanas, etc. So, அதாவது ஒரு தடவை தமிழ்ல சொல்லிடுறேன். விபாவம் முதலிய விஷயங்களை சர்வணா அதை அனுபவம் பண்றதுனுடைய மகிமையினால இப்ப சகிருதயனுக்கு என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா அவனுடைய சகிருதயத்தா வசாத்து பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் தட் அந்த சகிருதயத்துவம்ங்கிறது மைண்ட்ல இருக்கு. அதனுடைய ஒரு ஃபோர்ஸ்னால உண்மிஷித்தேன வெளி காண்பிக்கப்படுகிறது எதுன்னா சித்தவிருத்தி. அந்த சித்தவிருத்தி இப்போ என்ன ஆகாரமாக இருக்கு, அந்தந்த ஸ்தாயியோட உபாதிய வச்சுண்டு. So the sthayi upahitam sthayi becomes the upadhi here for that swarupam. When we say in Advaitam akhanda-akara vritti nu solrom, appo there is a chitta vritti which is of the form of Atma. The mind itself has to transform into that particular object for us to have a knowledge of that object. அப்படின்னு அத்வைத்த மதத்துல இந்த மனசு என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா மனசு புஸ்தக ரூபமாக ஒரு ஃபார்மேட் எடுத்துக்கணும், ஒரு சித்த, அது ஒரு சித்த விருத்தி. So when we want to have the knowledge of a computer, it takes the format of a computer. So that is a computer atmika chitta vritti or computer upahita chitta vritti. அதே போல இங்க என்ன ஆயிடுறது, தத்தத் ஸ்தாயி உபஹித சித்த விருத்தி. So each our chitta becomes confined by that particular sthayi. It takes the form of that sthayi. Okay, just as how yoginaha samadho iva, in a samadhi state a yogi's mind also takes the form of his ishta devata or it takes on the form of the atma swarupam. In the same manner here also the sthayi takes on the form of a chitta and it becomes a chitta vritti here. Okay. Clear arka?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. आनंदो हि अयं न लौकिक सुखांतर साधारणः अनंतकरण वृत्ति रूपत्वात् अनंतःकरण वृत्ति रूपत्वात् अंतःकरण वृत्ति रूपम नास्ति इति कारणात् அப்படி எடுத்துக்கணும். So because it is not of the form, this is नतु लौकिक सुखांतर साधारणः. See, लौकिक सुखम यदा वयं लौकिक स्रक् माला चंदनम इत्यादि उपभोगः वर्तते ते अपि सुखस्वरूपाः एव भवन्ति. Just as how we experience rasa, which also creates a sukham in our mind, there are so many objects and vishayas in the world that also create a sukham in our mind. So what is the difference between the two of them? What is this chitta vritti which is of the form of ananda? How is it different from a chitta vritti which is of the form of a movie that I am seeing? So what is the big thing? Or a chocolate that I am experiencing? What is the difference between the two? This is laukika sukham. That is alaukika sukham. The laukika sukha has your antahkarana connected with it. So what he says here is anando hi ayam anandaha chitta vritti rupaha brahmananda sadrishaha. So brahmananda binnatvat laukika samagri janyatvat laukikaha api, even though this ananda is laukikam, still it is not like the other laukika sukham, like chandanam, srak, mala, chocolate ityadi laukika sukhavat rasanubhuti sukham nasti. See, even though rasanubhuti is different from brahmananda anubhuti, it is very close to brahmanandam, that's all. Atmananda anubhuti vat it is not as like that, because atmanandastu tatra laukika vishayat na bhavati, atmanandaha alaukika divya vishayat bhavati. Right? It's atmananda, brahmanandam is not because of some material things. But what is happening with rasanubhuti? Rasanubhuti happens with laukika stuff. You see Dushyanta, you see someone acting something, there is an ambience with respect to the world, so it comes from laukika vishayas. Then what is the difference between a chocolate and rasanubhuti? Both seem to be from material things. அப்போ he says ananta, see तैहि साधारणः तुल्यः नास्ति, अनन्तकरणवृत्तित्वात् अन्तःकरणवृत्ति अवच्छिन्न चैतन्य रूपत्व अभावात् अन्तःकरणवृत्ति रूप चैतन्यम, there is a direct connection with this. So anyesham, for other things there is an antahkarana vritti avachinna chit. Antahkarana vritti is there, and then there is a chit, which is chit is atma prakashate tatra. So antahkarana vritti, there is a book kind of manas, and in that there is chaitanyam. So I have the knowledge of book and I experience the sukham from the book. That is normal laukika sukham. Whereas for rasarupa anandasya, what happens is there is a shuddha chaitanyam that is there, and there is an antahkarana vritti. It does not confine that chaitanyam. The antahkarana vritti is present. It has all of these sthayi, upa, vibhava, etc. Because of vibhava, anubhava, you have the sthayi rupa antahkarana api asti, parantu tatra antahkarana vritti avachhedaha nasti. It is not confined by that antahkarana. Adha thandi oru beyond that you experience an alaukika sukham. Adanalda. Okay. So anando hi ayam na laukika sukantara sadharanaha, kintu because the hetu tatra to anantahkarana vritti rupatvat itham cha abhinavagupta mammata bhattadi grantha swarasyena भग्नावरण चिद्विशिष्टः रत्यादिः स्थायी भावः रसः इति स्थितम्. Now he concludes this topic and says, so in this manner, this is how Abhinavagupta and Mammatacharya have described in their book Grantha Swarasyena. In their book they have described it in a very swarasa manner, in a very beautiful manner, that Bhagna Avarana Chid Vishishtaha Ratyadihi Sthayi Bhavaha Rasaha. Sthayi Bhava is Rasa. அதுல வந்து இந்த பாருங்க, பக்ன ஆவரண சித் விசிஷ்டஹ ஸ்தாயி பாவஹ இத்யுக்தம். ஓகே, ரதி ஸ்தாயி பாவ, which is so sthayi bhava becomes the visheshya here. It is the vishayi bhutaha sthayi. Tad vishishtaha, the visheshanam part is chit. Vishuddha chaitanyam becomes the visheshanam. This is very important here. So he actually distinguishes his stance, Rasagangadharakara distinguishes his stance from Abhinavagupta and Mammata Bhatta in the next two sentences. So this first sentence is Abhinavagupta's and Mammata's point. What are they saying? They are saying that sthayi bhava is rasa. So which means sthayi bhava is your visheshyam. What is the visheshana padam here? How is that sthayi bhava qualified? He says it is qualified by a chaitanyam where the chaitanyam does not have an avaranam. அதனுடைய ஒரு மூடுதல் உடஞ்சு இருக்கக்கூடிய சைத்தன்யம் தான், சைத்தன்யத்துடன் கூடின ஒரு ஸ்தாயி பாவம் தான் ரசம்ங்கிற. ஆனா நம்ம இப்படி பெரட்டி போட போறார். ஸ்தாயி பாவ விசிஷ்டஹா சித்தி ஏவ ரசஹா இது ரசகங்காதரகாரஸ்ய உக்திஹி. பக்ன ஆவரண சித் ஏவ ரசஹா. ஆவரணம் பிரதமம் தத்ர பக்னம், சித் ஏவ பிரகாசதே. तर्हि स्थायी कुत्र वर्तते? तत्र वृत्तिरूपेण वर्तते इति. He takes the स्थायी as just the akhandakara vritti. He understands Advaita Vedanta also very beautifully. That is why he wants to bring the rasa to a higher state than what has been said by Abhinavagupta or Mammata Bhatta. Okay, so here this single difference that he points out is Chid becomes the Visheshanam, Sthayi Bhava becomes the Visheshya. இது வரைக்கும் கிளியரா இருக்கு இல்லையா? Now, Vastutastu Vakshyamana Shruti Swarasyena Ratyadi Avachinna Bhagnavarana Chiddeva Rasaha. இப்ப என்ன ஆயிடுறது? Chit becomes the rasa. It is not Rati Sthayi which is the rasa. ஸ்தாயி இஸ் ஜஸ்ட் த கன்ஃபைனிங் ஃபேக்டர். சித்து தான் ரசம் அப்படிங்கிற. So there he said ஸ்தாயி பாவஹா ரசஹா. அண்ட் தட் ஸ்தாயி, அதாவது எப்படின்னா, ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்லணும்னா,
முன்னாடி அவர் அந்த விசேஷனம் சொன்னதுனால அதுக்கு சமானாதிகரணம் பண்ணி இந்த இடத்துல சித்து தான் ரசம்னு சொல்றாரா?
ஆமா, சித்து தான் ரசம்னு சொல்றாரு இந்த இடத்துல.
ஓகே, ஸ்தாயி பாவமும் போயிட்டு அது சித்தா தான் நிக்கிறதுங்க.
ஆமா, ஸ்தாயி பாவத்தினுடைய, ஆமா, ஸ்தாயி பாவமும் போயிடுறதுங்கிற மாதிரி இல்ல, ஸ்தாயி பாவமும் இருந்துட்டு இருக்கு. ஆனா அது வந்து இட் இஸ் ஒன்லி லைக் an adjectival factor for that சித். That doesn't have the prominence here at all, because the ஸ்தாயி பாவ loses its என்ன சொல்றது, அதனுடைய ஒரு பிரகாசத்தன்மை அங்க குறைஞ்சுட்டே வந்துடுறது. ஆனந்தம் தான் வந்து மேலோங்க நிக்கிறதுன்னு அர்த்தம். It fades away in the background. The Sthayi Bhava just fades away in the background, and it is only the Atma Swarupa, which is Anandakaram, that is just prominent here. That is, this is according to Rasagangadharakara. Avalukla enna? It is along with the Chit, along with the Sthayi Bhava, is called Rasa. That's all they have said. He just makes a little bit more distinction and brings prominence to the Chit and Anandakaram and brings it closer to Brahmanandam. Adhikaga.
But didn't he say just in the previous part that we don't need any vyapara of this avarana and all that? It is just that chitta vritti and tanmayi bhavanam eva சொன்னார் இல்லையா? எப்படி, how does he tell that பக்னாவரணா திரும்ப கொண்டு வராரு இங்க?
भग्न आवरणत्वं प्रथमं भवति, तदनन्तरं चित् भासते, அதுக்கப்புறம் ரசஹா அப்படி எடுக்கிறார். பக்ன ஆவரணம்னா என்ன? சைத்தன்யம் எப்ப பார்த்தாலும் இருக்குதான் நமக்கு. ஆனா அந்த சைத்தன்யம் வந்து அந்த சைத்தன்யத்தினுடைய பூர்ணத்துவேன ந பாசதே இல்லையா? We never realize, and we are not only conscious and aware of only that chaitanyam always, because we are conscious of other things also. But as soon as that rati fades away, rati is in the form of the avaranam. Ratiyum samskara rupamana avaranama எடுத்துக்கிறார். ரத்திங்கிற ஸ்தாயி பாவம் முன்னாடி அவர் என்ன சொன்னார்னா, இந்த சித்து போய் ரத்தியில பிரதிபலிச்சு அந்த ரத்தி தான் ரசமா மாறுறது அப்படின்னு அபினவகுப்தர் சொன்னார். இவர் என்ன சொல்றார், இந்த ரத்தி இருக்கு, ரத்தி அப்படியே ஃபேட் ஆயிடுறது, சித்து மாத்திரம் நிக்கிறது, அதுதான் ரசம். புரியுதா? இப்படி எடுத்துக்கணும் அது.
இப்போ பெர்ஃபெக்ட் கிளியர் ஆயிடுச்சு.
ஓகே. So vastutastu vakshyamana shruti swarasyena, shruti swarasyam atra tu raso vaisahangra shruti swarasyate eduthundu he is going to describe that ratyadi avachinna ratihi tu avachedakaha bhavati. So ratyadinam vishayataya chid avachedakatvam. So rati becomes the vishaya. Rati is not the main here. It is just an avachedaka. It is just trying to limit the chit to this. Avladhan. Appo bhagna avaranam chaitanyam, the cover that is there around the chaitanyam is completely destroyed. And rasa. Rasa is not chaitanya vishaye bhutaha ratyadihi, kintu chaitanyameva rasaha iti vadati. Sthayi bhavaha na rasaha, kintu chaitanyameva rasaha. कीदृशं चैतन्यं रसः? रति आवच्छिन्न चैतन्यं रसः. அப்படி எடுத்துக்கணும். பக்னாவரண சித்தேவ ரசः. What is that ஆவரணம்? That ஆவரணம் is a confinement with rati. அவ்வளவுதான். ஓகே. சர்வதைவ, whether you take the first matam or the second matam, it's okay. Rasa is nityam and rasa is swaprakasham. These are the 2 points that need to be understood. So sarvathaiva, in either prathama matam swikurmaha athava dvitiya matam swikurmaha, yadva bhavatu, asyaha vishishta atmana asyaha charvanayaha athava chittavrittehe vishishta atmana, because of the jnanatmaka chaitanyasya, it is a vishishta atmana, because there is a vishesha there associated. Visheshanam visheshyam va chidamsham. You can take the chit as the visheshanam or the Visheshya. The first matam takes it as, அதாவது Abhinav Gupta's matam takes it as Visheshanam. Visheshyam is Rasagangadharakara's method. Nityatvam, rasa is nitya, and swaprakashatvam, it has the capability of revealing itself. We cannot create that rasa, nor can we destroy that rasa. The rasa has to automatically come in the mind of the person. Nobody, no amount of atmosphere or vibhava, anubhava, vyabhichariva, enna vanalu pugutittu potome. Namak vandu at that point, if that rasa is not revealed on its own in the mind, then nobody can, இந்த அடுப்பு மூட்டுற மாதிரி, you cannot ignite it like a stove here. It can be ignited, but at the same time, there is the mind of the Sahridaya which is involved here, which has to reveal that rasa on its own. Okay. Ratyadi amsham adaya tu anityatvam itarabhasyatvam cha. So if we take the chidamsham or the rasamsham, then it is nityam and swaprakasham. It reveals on its own and it is permanent, eternal. If we look at it from the aspect of rati, ratyamsham adaya, if we take the aspect of rati, then anityam, because rati udbhavanam anityam. The utpatti part of for rati to be manifested and taken to the point of rasa, that part is anityam. And it rasa bhasyatvam, abhasyatvam ityukte, itara bhasyam ityukte, it has to be shown by something other than itself. It cannot come about on its own. Rati is present in the mind. It cannot come on its own. It has to be prompted by other things like vibhava, anubhava, etc. Yeah. So itara bhasyatvam bhavati. Charvana cha asya Chidgata avarana bhangaha eva pragukta tad akara antakarana vrittirva. So either it is Chidgata avarana bhangaha, the avaranam or the covering with respect to the Chaitanyam is completely gone. Chaitanya avaranam ajnanasya dvamsaha bhavati athava antakarana vrittihi jayate. So the first matam is Abhinavaguptadi matam, which is avarana bhangaha. The second matam is my matam, that is Rasagangadharakara's matam, which is Antakarana Vritti. So either way, Charvana asya pragukta. So Charvana, there should be a Charvanam of the rasa. Iyancha Charvana Parabrahma aswadat samadehe vilakshana. This Charvana, Rasa Charvana, is completely different from Brahma aswadam. It is close, yes, but it is not the same. It is very different, vilakshana. It is different from the samadhi that involves the experience of Parabrahma. Why? Vibhavadi Vishaya Sambalita Chit Ananda Alambanat. The Chit is an Alambana, Ananda Swarupa, which takes the support of Vibhava, etc. We need it. And bhavyacha kavya vyapara matrat, and it can only occur because of kavyam. Ipo, why is it vilakshana? Idukku opposite paakano ipo. Brahma sakshatkare tu vishaya sambalanam nasti. Sambalitam na mishritam na artham. Vibhava iti kaschana vishayaha vartate. Tena mishritaha eva atra rasaha utpatyate or rasaha prakashate. Rasa aswadaha bhavati. Anubhavaha iti kaschana vishayaha vartate tastena mishritaha eva rasa aswadaha bhavati. Tatha vyabhichari bhavaha, tatha sthayi bhavaha. So you need all of these vishayas for the rasananda to be experienced. For Brahmananda to be experienced, we do not need all of these vishayas. The vishayas should not at all be present there. Everything should be gone. So that is the difference here. First difference. The next difference is Kavya Vyapara Matrat Bhavya. It can be experienced only by Kavya Vyapara, only by listening to Kavyam or seeing an Ataka. Whereas for our Brahmananda, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, Ityadi Vyaparaha Vartante. Atra tu Kavya Vyaparasya Apekshata Vartate. Is that clear? Apeksha Vartate. So iyam cha parabrahma aswadat samadehe vilakshana vibhavadi vishaya sambalita chidananda alambanat, because there is a support of vishayas for rasacharvana, and it also occurs from kavya vyapara, whereas parabrahma aswada does not need any support of vishaya. In fact, if there is vishaya, then there is no parabrahma anandam. It proves the opposite there. And it occurs because of Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. Okay. Atha asyam sukhamsha bane kim manam iti chet. So what is the pramanam for this sukhamsham? What is the pramanam that you have for rasacharvana? Anandamay. Sorry. Rasaha, rasacharvanatu anandamayi vartate. It is completely of ananda swarupam. Tatra kim manam ityukte, what is the pramanam for you to say that oh rasacharvana is supreme bliss iti katham uchyate iti chet samadhau api tadbhane kim manam iti paryanyogasya tulyatvat. Paryanyogaha na prashnaha na artham. पर्यनुयोगः पर्यनुयुङ्क्ते इत्युक्ते पृच्छति इत्यर्थः अवलदा. सो पर्यनुयोगशीलः இது கேள்வி கேட்கறதுன்னு அர்த்தம். அவ்வளவுதான், சிம்பிள். அந்த இடத்துல பிரஷ்னஸ்ய துல்லியத்வாத். So if you are asking, if the Advaiti is asking a Sahityakara, what is the pramanam for your Sukhamsha? What is the pramanam for your Rasa Charvana being Atmanandam? எனக்கு அப்படி இல்லையே அப்படின்னு கேட்கலாம். Apo the Sahityakara also can ask the Advaitin and say, what is your pramanam for Samadhi? Samadho tu tadrisha sukasya amshaha pratibhasate iti tatra kim manam iti paryaniyogasya tulyatvat mama aham tu prashnam kartum shaknomi atra. So just as how you are asking me a question, I can also ask you. Both our questions are the similar. What is your pramanam? What is my pramanam? Apo he gives an answer to that by saying, see, if you are providing the answer from Gita, sukham atyantikam yat tat buddhi grahyamat indriyam, idukku vetti yatra nachayvayam sthithas chalati tatvatah அப்படின் ரெண்டாவது லைன். So sukham atyantikam yat ஆத்தியந்திகம் சுகம், அதாவது நித்தியம் சுகம் யத் வர்த்ததே தத்து புத்திகிராஹ்யம் அதி இந்திரியம். தட் சுகம் பரம ஆஹ்லாதः பரமானந்தः ஆத்மானந்தः யத் வர்த்ததே தத்து புத்திகிராஹ்யம். It is only understood by intellect. It is not understood by indriyas. I do not get the sukham from indriyas. So atindriyam vetti yatra nachaiva ayam sthitaha chalati tattvataha. Sthitah san ayam munihi yaha vetti. One who understands this sukham, he is very steadfast in that. Tattvataha na chalati. He does not move away from the truth which is Brahman. This is my pramanam. An Advaiti can say that this Gita shlokam is his pramanam. Ityadihi shabdaha asti tatra manam. This is my pramanam for Atmanandam. Iti chet. If you say that is your pramanam, we also have pramanam. Iti Sahityakaraha vadati tatra. This is the answer for Rasagangadharakara. This is the question of an Advaiti, Purvapakshi. Okay, the Purvapakshi may ask, what is your what is your pramanam na keta? His pramanam, he says, is from a Gita shloka where he says sukham is nityam. This is there in 6th chapter. Okay. Asti atrapi rasaha vaisaha rasam hi evayam labdhva anandi bhavati ityadi shrutihi. We also have a shruti pramanam which says raso vaisaha. That rasaha saha iti chet, it is closer to anandam. Chaitanyam is that rasam, raso vaisaha. This is in Taittiriya Upanishad Saptama Anuvakaha. And then the next one is also in Saptama Anuvakaha. Raso vaisaha na saha is atma. Atma is equal to rasaha. Rasa swarupaha eva. So Atma is indeed of the form of this rasa charvana that we are experiencing. It is rasa itself. It is shruti vakyameva vartate. Tvantu gitayameva vakyam grinhasi. I take from directly from the Vedas. And என்ன ஒரு guts இருக்கணும் பாருங்க. For Rasagangadharkara to take Veda Vakyam as a pramanam for Sahitya Rasanubhuti. Rasam hi evayam labdhva anandi bhavati. So atrapi Shruti Tatparyam evam vartate. Ayam jivaha rasam anandam labdhva anandi bhavati. So one, he, after having attained that rasa or rasa anubhutim labdhva saha anandi bhavati, he becomes very happy here. Ityadi shrutihi sakala sahridaya pratyaksham cha idi pramana dvayam. எங்களுக்கு pramana dvayam இருக்கு. Not only do we have shruti pramanam, we also have a sahridaya pratyaksham. Sahridayas are able to experience it and they are able to talk about it and they live afterwards and tell you. Whereas for Advaitam, Vindavar Kandilai, Kandavar Vindilai. If it is a person who is talking about it, then he has not experienced. If he has experienced about it, he cannot talk. This is your statement of purpose for an Advaiti. Whereas for us, we have every Sahridaya who has experienced it and who is able to talk about the Rasanubhuti. Purma. Asho, this man is just superior. यायं द्वितीय पक्षे तद आकार चित्तवृत्त्यात्मिका रसचर्वण उपन्यस्ता सा शब्द व्यापार भाव्यत्वात् शाब्दी अपरो इदवन्न அடுத்த கிளாஸ் பாப்போம். ஜாஸ்தி